Welcome to AminAcademy.com. In History of Muslim World, let us discuss about history of rightly guided caliphs. The spread of Islam. There are 1.9 billions of Muslims in the world at the present day. The Islamic religion was first preached in Arabia in the 7th century AD. It was the influence of this great religion which formed the nomadic Arabic tribes into one great and mighty people. The indomitable energy and heroism of the Arabs enabled them to conquer such distant countries as Egypt, Palestine, Syria, North Africa, and Persia, and extend their power from Spain in the west to the Indus in the east. In fact, within 100 years from the death of Prophet Muhammad, the empire of Islam exceeded in extent even the great empire of the Romans. Within this comparatively short period, Islam extended its influence over Syria, Persia, Asia Minor, North Africa, and Spain. At the present day, Islam has found admission into Russia, the islands off the western coast of India, in Australia, in Japan, in North America, and even in England. The naturalness of Islam, its truth and purity are the causes of this phenomenal increase. Now let us discuss more about rightly guided caliphs. The chronology of the first four caliphs, also known as Rashidun, is as follows. As Abu Bakr ruled from 632 to 634 BC. Umar ruled from 634 to 644. Uthman ruled from 644 to 656. Ali ruled from 656 to 661. The Rashidun were the first caliphs or successors to lead the Muslim community after the death of Prophet Muhammad in 632. The term Rashidun is Arabic for rightly guided or perfect caliphs. The rightly guided caliphs, also known as the Rashidun Caliphate, were the first four caliphs to rule the Islamic State after the death of the Prophet Muhammad. Abu Bakr, the first caliph; Umar, the second caliph, who ruled from 634 to 644 CE. He is considered a symbol of justice, honesty, and humility. He established many of the Muslim states' political institutions. Uthman, the third caliph, who was the Prophet Muhammad's son-in-law twice. Ali, the fourth caliph, who was raised by the Prophet and was his closest confidant. He is considered as a spiritual leader for Shia Muslims. We will talk about spread of Islam in detail. The spread of Islam spans almost more than 1,400 years. The early Muslim conquest that occurred following the death of Muhammad in 632 CE led to the creation of the caliphates, expanding over the vast geographical area. Conversion to Islam was boosted by Arab Muslims forces expanding over vast territories and building imperial structure over time. Most of the significant expansion occurred during the reign of the Rashidun, rightly guided caliphs from 632 to 661 CE, which were the first four successors of Muhammad. These early caliphates coupled with Muslim economics and trading, the Islamic Golden Age, and the age of the Islamic gunpowder empires resulted in Islam's spread outwards from Mecca towards the Indian, Atlantic, and Pacific Oceans and the creation of Muslim world. The Islamic conquest, which culminated in the Arab Empire being established across three continents, Asia, Africa, and Europe, enriched the Muslim world, achieving the economic preconditions for the emergence of these institutions over owing to the emphasis attached to Islamic teachings. Trade played an important role in the spread of Islam in some parts of the world, such as Indonesia. During the early centuries of Islamic rule, conversion in the Middle East were mainly individual or small scale, while mass conversions were favored for spreading Islam beyond Muslim lands. Policies within Muslim territories typically aimed for individual conversion to weaken non-Muslim communities. However, there were exemptions like the forced mass conversion of the Samaritans. First expansion of the Caliphate. Muslim dynasties were soon established and subsequent empires such as those of the Umayyads, Abbasids, Mamluks, Seljukids, and the Ayyubids were among some of the largest and most powerful in the world. Ajuran and Adal Sultanates and the wealthy Mali Empire in North Africa, the Delhi, Deccan, and Bengal Sultanates, and Mughal and Durrani empires, and Kingdom of Mysore and Nizam of Hyderabad in the Indian subcontinent. The Ghaznavids, Ghurids, Samanids in Persia, Timurids, and the Ottoman Empire in Anatolia significantly changed the course of history. The people, the people of the Islamic world created numerous sophisticated centers of culture and science with far-reaching mercantile networks, travelers, scientists, hunters, mathematicians, physicians, and philosophers, all contributing to the Islamic Golden Age. The Timurid Renaissance and the Islamic expansion in South and East Asia fostered composition, cosmopolitans, and eclectic Muslim culture in the Indian subcontinent, Malaysia, Indonesia, and China. The Ottoman Empire, which controlled much of the Middle East and North Africa in the early modern period, also did not officially endorse mass conversions, but evidence suggests they occurred, particularly in the Balkans, often to evade the jizya tax. Similarly, Christian sources mentions requests for mass conversion to Islam, such as in Cyprus, where Ottoman authorities refused, fearing economic repercussions. As of 2016, there were 1.7 billion of Muslims, with one out of the four people in the world being Muslim, making Islam the second largest religion out of the children born from 2010 to 2015. 31% were born to Muslims. Currently, Islam is the world's fastest growing major religion. The world Muslims population is estimated to be around 1.9 billion, which is more than 24% of the world's population. Islam is the second largest religion in the world after Christianity. So far, we discussed shortly about spread of Islam and the history of rightly guided caliphs. In further videos, we'll discuss detailedly about it. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.